Right then, it's a quick walk around video for a truly extraordinary car. This is a Lexus IS250 Luxury. It's just one owner from new, full Lexus Hatfield service history and just 16,000 miles on the clock. And it really is as extraordinary as it looks. I'll just go around the car for you. Love the styling of this generation Lexus. It is stunning and it's aged unbelievably well, especially compared to its competitors. Front of the car, as you expect, lights and lenses are clear and intact. Obviously there's no cracks or condensations. Bonnet, I can't see a stone chip anywhere on there. It's incredibly clean. Near side of the car, passenger side, absolutely mirror smooth in the panels. There's no indication of there at all. Alloy looks in beautiful condition. There we come down the many panels. Inside rear alloy, again, absolutely lovely. Just such a gorgeous design, it really, really is. And around the back, again, absolutely beautiful. Around to the off side of the car, again, lovely and smooth, really clean. There is one tiny, and I'm talking tiny, indentation. I'm going to show you because it's the whole point of the video. And at least it's nice to prove that the car's completely original. Sorry, offside alloy, absolutely lovely. Hopefully, just see there, you've got a tiny little indentation. It is smaller than your little fingernail and can be easily pulled out. And if I get the chance, I will get my chap to do it, but he's in and out rarely. So if I get a chance, I'll do it. But it's only 30-40 quid to do it, so it's nothing much. Final alloy in beautiful condition. Externally, its condition matches its mileage perfectly. Just coming to the boot area, really good sized boot, and it literally looks like it's never been used. It is incredibly clean. Just coming to the back of the car, and again, as you'd expect, the leatherwork looks absolutely like new. It's gorgeous in here as well. This interior colour is just beautiful on the car. Come to the front of the passenger side, again, lovely and clean. Passenger seat there, again, been given hardly any use. It just looks so plastic film's been taken off it. So finally come to the driver's door cards. Apologise for that. The only mark you can see there, where the chap's elbow's been resting over the last 10 years, it's put a sort of a mark on the elbow, which probably could just be cleaned off or just textured. I mean, it is, but again, the whole point of the video is to show anything. And those two minor items, that is it. Because the rest of it is in absolutely gorgeous condition. So finally inside the car, engine is always running through this section. So the dashboard can be seen illuminated. There you can see the sat nav working exactly as it should. And pop the car into reverse. Again, likewise, camera working exactly as intended. It looks and is in wonderful condition there. Come across the main dashboard binnacle, hopefully you can see. No warning lights on the dashboard, of course, and 16,388 miles. This is a bit of a one-off. Well, it is a complete one-off, in all honesty. Finally, just to show you, owner's manual pack and lock and wheel nut key, all here and present with the car. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and it is one for quite an extraordinary car, actually. This is a Lexus IS250 Luxury. The car is registered LN63DWL. The extraordinary part is the mileage, of course. 16,381 miles only on this car. The reason, by the way, that we do these videos, and especially actually this road test section, is to ensure that if anyone's online looking at any of our cars, they actually get to see the very car advertised in operation. The reason we feel it's important is simple. It's because, as I always say, it's like we've been to see cars like many people, which have looked absolutely fine in photographs or description, but only to get there and find out there's an obvious fault that shows up when you drive the car. So that's why we do it. Also done on these very quiet country roads in this absolutely beautiful part of Gloucestershire, even on the foulest of days like today. This actually forms part of the road test route we take our customers on. Hope in theory is then that it'll be the same as you'd feel yourself. Representative is the word I was desperately trying to think of. Representative of what you'd feel yourself if you were to drive the car. So coming to the car, as you always know already, hopefully know from the walk around video and the adverts, and for fear of repeating myself, got to pinch yourself a little bit in terms of kind of looking for kind of the perfect car. You know, one owner, full main dealer history, all at the same main dealer, which I actually think is a really important thing as well. And the mileage, it is extraordinary. But I'm going to go through all the things I've always done on every one of my videos, starting with the engine, which starts instantly and settles to a smooth, even idle. There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all relating to the engine or any other part of the car. And temperature gauge is running at a third, which is exactly where it's meant to be on a Honda vehicle. That's on a Lexus. I keep saying Honda. Can't help myself. The engine is an absolute peach. Such a sweet revving V6. It's very, very quiet and refined. Barely noticeable in normal driving, and even when you put your foot down, there's no kind of grating. You know, if I accelerate hard now, and it's there, but you can hardly really hear it. It's an astonishing piece of engineering, and it goes very, very well indeed. It's got plenty of performance there. Engine then feeds through into the automatic gearbox. Again, beautiful gear changes you'd expect of a Lexus. It's so smooth, seamless in the way it does it. As with the engine, it's got a reputation for being incredibly tough and reliable. We've never touched a Lexus gearbox in our lives, so they've got they're as reliable as each other. Let's put it that way. Notwithstanding reputation, we always say that with any automatic gearbox, just make sure that gear changes are smooth on the move, but there shouldn't be any sort of clunks or thunks as it engages either. And in every respect, this is perfect. Coming to the steering and chassis, again, plaudits keep coming really, because it's got, the chassis setup's got the advantage of being rear-wheel drive, natural balance to it, so the steering's unpolluted by drive shafts, and it's got such lovely weighting to it. It makes the car feel really confident and secure on the road, but it's pinpoint accurate. It's quick without being nervous in any way. So we come up to corner like the one coming up now, which is a bit of a kind of yumpy off-camber thing, taking a little bit quicker than I would do normally. Turn in, minimal movement, follows absolutely faithfully. You feel as though you could drive in a very sedate manner the whole time, but every now and again, just, if you're really into driving, it rewards. It really, really does. And it tracks bullet straight. There's no vibrations at this speed or any speed up the legal limit. Chassis itself gives you a very polished, really nicely damped ride. They've got the balance right. With certain cars, with handling this as tight as this one, you end up with kind of a really fidgety, uncomfortable ride, and yet this one rides so well. I'm actually driving an IS300 at the moment, which shares the same platform, and I love it. It's one of the best motorway cars I've ever driven, and this is exactly the same. We're going over this section of road here, which is horrible, by the way. Just listening out for any kind of clonks, rattles that shouldn't be there, and of course there are none at all. Brakes on the car are absolutely fantastic. I'm not going to go mad with them because it's absolutely pointless, but there's no pulsing, no vibrations, nothing that shouldn't be there. All of this is going to be checked, by the way. It'll be going in for an independent MOT, hopefully early next week, so all this will be checked over. Finally coming inside the car, which is a wonderful place to sit. There's very few cars built as well as the Lexus. These are beautifully engineered and built cars, and of course there are no squeaks or rattles. But what's lovely about it, when you get in the car, there's kind of a spacious but an intimate feel to it. That's the best way I can describe it. The dash layout is just fantastic. It's different, but in a really good way. It's not over styled, but it's very much sort of
driver friendly in that sense. You know, you've got your mouse control for your sat nav, which is all working perfectly, but then separately you've got controls for your dual zone climate control system, which pumps out ice cold air, by the way. And I like the fact they keep that separate, so you're not having to go into other menus to try and find it. But the detailing of the dashboard, the little things like the labelling of buttons, the whole first impression we get in of something of a very high quality, a hi-fi system. That's that feel that I get from these cars. I always have felt that. But as I said, there's a real kind of intimacy to the way the thing sort of wraps around you, and it really does. It's not one of these kind of brochure cliches that they always come out with. But no, it's a wonderful, wonderful vehicle. It really is. Dash display in front is beautifully done. Detailing that Lexus do for this, the graphics, it's just so pleasing to the eye, but also so easy to take that information in. Then you've got this lovely leather-bound steering wheel, which feels absolutely fantastic in hand. Everything, as I said, working exactly as it should, as you'd have expected, of course. But an astonishing car. Truly, truly astonishing car. Whoever is lucky enough, and I mean that, to get it next, will be taking on a wonderful vehicle.